אוקיי. טוב, אז אנחנו מקליטים את המפגש היום, כי יש הרבה אנשים שהצטרפו, אבל חלק לא הצליחו. אז למען אלה שלא הגיעו, אני מקליטה, ותעברו למצבי טיסה, ושתוכלו להיות פה איתנו בצורה הכי טובה שאפשר. אז בימי ראשון אני בדרך כלל עורכת את מפגשי התוכנית לשינוי תודעתי מהותי, שאני מנחה כבר במחזור השני, וממש דגדג לי ככה, אני כל הזמן משתפת את החבר'ה שלי בסיפורי הצלחה, שאנשים עושים שינויים תודעתיים, איך זה משפיע על הגוף שלהם, והיות ואת איקשיט הכרתי באופן אישי, אז מאוד רציתי שישמעו אותו בלייב, שיראו את הבן אדם, שישמעו, יסתכלו כמו שאומרים בלבן של העיניים, ויוכלו באמת לקבל השראה. אבל כמו שאני פועלת בעולם, אז אני תמיד, הכל גדל נורא 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 מהר, וזה הגיע גם לעוד חברים יקרים, חלקם היו בלונדון, חלקם פשוט מתאמנים כבר כמה חודשים עם העבודה של דיספנסה, אז היה חשוב לי לשתף. שוב, מהמקום הכי שרוצה לעשות הבדל ולתמוך בתהליכי שינוי עמוקים. אז נמצא איתנו איקשיט, הוא חבר יקר שהכרנו בלונדון, ושחווינו, ראינו מול עינינו את הטרנספורמציה שהוא חווה שם ברמה הבריאותית, וכמובן שזה ברמה האישית, וביקשתי ממנו שיספר את הסיפור האישי, ואחד הדברים שהוא אמר לי, זה שכל פעם שהוא משתתף בכל מיני זומים כאלה ומספר, אז מתעוררת כל פעם מחדש הטראומה הזו שהוא עבר, וזו חתיכת טראומה. אז מתוך השיחה עם איקשיט, אז באמת הוא אמר לי שזה די קשה לו כל פעם מחדש, והוא מדבר הרבה עכשיו מול אנשים, לספר את הסיפור האישי שלו, כי זה מעורר טראומות, ואנשים שבתהליכי ריפוי, והוא עדיין בתוך תהליך ריפוי, כשחיים את העבר, מתוך מה שלמדנו, אז זה יכול באמת מחשבות על העבר, לעורר רגשות מאוד עמוקים מהעבר, אז גם ליצור את האוטקאם בעולם החיצוני, והוא לא רוצה שזה יפגע בהחלמה שלו, אז הוא שלח לי סרטון שמספר קצת על הרקע שלו. ראיתי את הסרטון והיה נראה לי לנכון יותר לספר לכם את זה מאשר להקרין לכם את זה, כי הוא קצת ארוך. אז תנו לי לספר לכם קצת על איקשיט, וזה שוב מתוך הבקשה שלו, שאני אספר את זה, או להראות את הסרטון, כדי שהוא לא יצטרך לחזור ולשחזר רגעים מאוד לא נעימים, שקצת מעכבים אותו בריפוי שלו, כי הוא מאוד מפוקס על להיות בטוב, וכדי שהוא יוכל להמשיך ולהתקדם בתהליך שהתחיל, ובפריצה דרך שהייתה לו בלונדון. אז זה הסיפור של איקשיט. בסביבות גרייד 9, אני חושבת שזה סביב הגיל 14, הוא היה בחור מאוד מאוד אקטיבי, ספורטיבי, הוא עסק בהוקי, והוא יום אחד יורד מהאוטובוס ומרגיש סוג של חולשה ברגליים, שממש לא נוח לו ללכת, והוא הרגיש שמשהו לא בסדר שם קורה, ועם הזמן הוא התחיל לזהות את זה בעוד ועוד מקומות, הוא היה עצן טוב, אז מהירות הריצה שלו ירדה, וזה התחיל להיראות לא טוב, אז ההורים לקחו אותו לכל מיני בדיקות, הם עברו דרך רופא משפחה ואורתופד וכל מיני מומחים, והם לא באמת מצאו מה שיש לו. בסוף הם הגיעו לאיזה נוירולוג, הם ישבו מול הנוירולוג, דיברו, ובאיזשהו שלב ביקש הרופא הנכבד שהילד יעזוב את החדר, כי יש לו מה להגיד להורים, אז הוא לא ידע בדיוק מה נאמר שם, הוא המשיך לתפקד כרגיל ביום יום שלו, אבל השינויים התחילו להיות יותר ויותר דחופים, ומה שהכי גרוע מבחינתו גם היה שגם היציבה שלו ואיך שהוא נראה כבר, נראה אחרת לגמרי, זאת אומרת הוא כבר נראה לא טוב, וזה משך תגובות לא נעימות מהסביבה, במיוחד של ילדים, בני נוער בגיל שלו, ילדים צחקו עליו, ושם התחיל כבר התהליך הנפשי שלו להיות לא חיובי בכלל, כי הוא הבין שמשהו קורה לו, הוא לא יודע מה קורה לו בדיוק, אף אחד לא מדבר איתו על זה, אף אחד לא מסביר לו, והוא מתחיל למשוך אליו כל מיני תגובות עוקצניות וציניות, ויורדים אליו, צוחקים אליו, ובאמת הוא התחיל להרגיש מבוכה, ואפילו סוג של דיכאון. ואז מתוך סקרנות ורצון להבין מה קורה איתו, אז הוא מספר שהוא הלך לארון של אמא שלו וחיטט שם ומצא את האבחון, והוא ראה מה כתוב שם, זה היה בעצם ניוון שרירים. הוא לא הבין מה זה אומר הדבר הזה, אז הוא הלך לאינטרנט לחקור את זה קצת. הוא חטף שוק, כי המשפט הראשון והשני שמופיע באינטרנט על ניוון שרירים, שאין לזה, זה מחלה ללא מרפא, והיא שמתקדמת עם הגיל והולכת ומחריפה ומחריפה, ועד גיל 25 ככל הנראה הוא יהיה על כיסא גלגלים. זה הרס של תאי שריר שהופכים להיות שומן, וזה מוביל גם, חוץ מאשר לנכות ומוגבלות, זה יכול להוביל גם למוות בגיל צעיר. תארו לכם בחור בסביבות הגיל 14-15, אני לא יודעת מתי זה היה שהוא כבר התחיל, שהוא הלך לחטט בארון, ושהיה את ההבחנה מהנוירולוג, קורה כזה דבר באינטרנט, לא עלינו, אני לא רוצה לחשוב מה עובר לבן אדם בראש בגיל כזה צעיר, שהוא מסתכל הוא רואה שמשהו לא בסדר איתו, הוא מבין שמשהו חמור קורה אצלו, אף אחד לא מדבר איתו על זה, והוא מברר את זה בעצמו ומקבל תשובות כל כך קשות. כאילו, אני מדברת איתכם עכשיו וצמרמורת עוברת לי בגוף, זה, אני לא רוצה לדמיין אף אחד מחלילה וחס ילדינו עובר דבר כזה. והוא החליט לא לחפש יותר באינטרנט, כי זה דיכא אותו, אבל הוא כן רצה לחפש פתרון, והמצב הזה רק הולך ומחמיר, הוא מסיים את הבית ספר, נכנס לאוניברסיטה, לומד הנדסה, החמוד הזה, והמוגבלות שלו רק הולכת וגדלה, עד שהוא פוגש אישה שמסבירה לו שאפשר להירפא בעזרת מדיטציות. כמובן שהוא נתן את כל האמון שלו בתהליך הזה, כי מה יש לי להפסיד? בן אדם שכבר קורא כזה דבר על עצמו, כאילו, מה יש לי לעשות? אז הוא התחיל, הוא אומר, 5 דקות ביום, בלי להבין בכלל איך עושים מדיטציות, זה לא היה משהו ברוטינה שלו, של המשפחה שלו, אז הוא מתחיל להתאמן, וזה מתחיל ב5 דקות, בלי הבנה בכלל מה הוא עושה, אם הוא יודע מה לעשות, לא יודע, פשוט עושה מתוך התנסות כללית, להבין קצת יותר, כמו שאמרתי, 5 דקות הוא עולה לרבע שעה ולחצי שעה ולשעה, במשך 10 שנים הוא לא החמיץ יום אחד של מדיטציה. הוא מספר שזה תמך בו רגשית, אבל מצד שני, המצב הפיזי מתקדם, זאת אומרת, זה התחיל ברגליים, זה עולה למעלה, עד שהוא מתחיל לחוש גם חולשה בידיים שלו, ואין שליטה בגוף, אתה יכול ללכת ופתאום ליפול, בלי שום התראה מוקדמת, והוא רוצה להתרומם, והוא לא יכול להתרומם מלבד. זה מצב מאוד 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 לא נעים, מביך, ולמרות זאת הוא ממשיך, הוא מתקבל לעבוד בתור מהנדס, וכל הזמן מציג את עצמו כאדם נורמלי, הוא לא מגיע לשום מקום ואומר, אני נכה, אני לא מסוגל, אני לא יכול, כי חשוב לו באמת שאיך שהוא מציג את עצמו, זה איך שהוא יופיע בעולם, זה איך שאנשים יקשיבו לו, ואז גם זה משפיע עליו בחזרה, כמו שאנחנו יודעים, אנחנו משפיעים על הסביבה שלנו, והסביבה שלנו משפיעה עלינו, אבל זו הייתה תקופה מאוד מאוד טראומטית עבורו. והוא מספר שגם כשהוא עבד בתור מהנדס, הוא היה קם ב4 לפנות בוקר, היה לו תרגולות קבועות גם לעשות מדיטציה, אבל גם לעשות עבודת פיזיותרפיה חזקה על הגוף שלו, וזה הרגיש שזה עובד לו. ואז הוא הלך לרופאים כדי לראות מה המצב שלו, והם שלחו אותו לבדיקות שריר, ומה שהם אמרו, שמשהו לא נראה להם שם, כי בשלב הזה של חייו, אחרי 10 שנים, הוא כבר היה אמור להיות מאוד 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 מוגבל, אבל הוא לא כל כך מוגבל, הם כאילו רואים שיש שם מחלה, הם זיהו את המחלה עדיין, אבל אמרו שהיא לא מתקדמת בקצב שהם ציפו לה, או בקצב שהאברג', הבן אדם הממוצע מתקדם, שהמצב שלו הרבה יותר טוב מכל אדם שהם פגשו לפני, ואז מגיע הרגע שהוא מחליט לנסוע ללונדון, ומפה אני אשאיר את השיחה לאיקשיט, כדי שיספר עליי את הסיפור של לונדון שלו, ואחר כך אנחנו נשאל שאלות, יש פה אנשים ששלחו לי שאלות, אז ריכזתי אותם, וגם אתם כמובן תוכלו לשאול. אז איקשיט, I just told your story from grade 9 till you get to London. And in this point I stopped, and I want you to tell your story about the London retreat. maybe how you heard about this. I'm not sure if it's so relevant, but with what expectation you arrive, what happened there? We're all excited to listen to you. And thank you for coming here. It's really a pleasure for us. So the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here and share my journey with you all. So as you have covered my story till London, so you asked me with what belief I went to London. So when I was leaving for London, I had this strong belief that I will be healed completely, because I have read so many stories, read the book, and I had the belief in the science behind meditation. So I went with all this expectation and with strong belief that I'll be healed, and when I return, I'll be very normal. So when I went to London, day one was a bit disappointment, because I had this huge expectation that I'll be feeling so much of energy and so many movements and I'll be healed at one spot. But day one was a bit disappointment. Next day I let go all my expectations, and then just I surrendered all in. I was like, just I have to do all the meditations as we are asked to do, and I'll be devoting my 100% to it. Every session just got better and better, and so we had the walking meditation on day 4. So every night I sleep by watching Dr. Usain Bolt running videos. And on that day also, when I woke up for walking meditation, first thing in the on that day we have to do was walking meditation. So just when I woke up, I watched Usain Bolt running videos and kept feeling that energy and visualizing that feeling again and again till my walking meditation. So I was of this thought that I have to run in my walking meditation. So on first walking meditation, it was not that well. I tried, but I couldn't run at all. But still, I tried. And on that day in evening, we had this healing. So when I was lying down for the healing, I was feeling so much, like so loved, and I was having so big heart that I just thought that I want to be healed just to inspire others and just to give others a hope that you can do anything with the meditation. And I had this goosebumps and strong vibrations when I was lying down for the healing. The healing happened. I stood up. When I started walking, I felt there was a lot of change in my walk. I could feel so much ease and lightness in my walking. That kind of strength I have not felt for years. It was something different, really. Just in few minutes of healing, and a whole lot of different feeling. And I was out of, like, that feeling was out of world. I was so much joyful. I walked without holding anybody's hands. I was walking very independently, and even I stood on one leg. I was showcase like I was showing everybody, see, I can now stand on one leg. I have regained my balance, and I could feel so much of stability. So that was a different feeling. And when I was just entering my hotel that day, I felt I should try running now also. So I just took support of two of the guys. I put my hands on their shoulders just because I had this fear that I may fail. But still, because I was feeling so much ease, I thought I should run now. So I tried running. I tried running. Like, it was not perfect run, but I still, the movement of my legs, it was very smooth. It was like I could have never imagined earlier. Like, my both legs moved in perfect sync. Just my lower back was weak, so I could not leave the hands, and I still took the support. But the movement of my legs, it was next level, seriously. And I could not express that, like, what I felt with that movement. I had regained that movement. Just that was it. And I know that I have experienced the miracle now, and it has happened to me. And that incident just just made my belief so strong. So after that incident, my belief grew much stronger, because, as I said earlier, I still had some percent of doubt, like, whether my condition could be healed or not, because I have not seen testimonial of my condition before. So still sometimes I get this doubt. But with that incident, I was completely sure now, like if this could happen this much, it could be healed completely also. So that belief is working, and I'm on it, and I'm working like more and more on that now.
Wow.
So that is it. Yeah.
So you mentioned something about visualize. What is this stuff that you make before walking? Who is this guy that you watch all the time? Because I'm not sure that all the people here know this guy. And who is the guy
Okay.
you look at him and you want to be like him? Can you tell something? Just people will understand.
Okay, so Usain Bolt, he's the fastest man on earth. He has won many gold medals in Olympics running. He's an athlete. He is now retired, but I watch he has many videos on his YouTube. So I watch his videos every now and then. Every morning I'm watching his, while doing my exercises, I'm watching him. That just energizes me. So and then when I watch him, I close my eyes and then visualize myself running with that speed and in his way. And that moment, like every time I visualize this, I could literally feel some strength in my body and stability. Like just before visualization and after visualization, there's a slight difference every time. Like if I'm doing a 5 minute visualization thing, like I don't know, it may be some mirror neurons or something, but there's a difference with just visualization also. So I make sure I'm doing it daily, because I'm experiencing the difference daily with that visualization and just 5 minutes of visualization. So I do watch Usain Bolt every day.
Wow. So you have combined meditation with visualization. It's another tool that you are using. And you said that you came to the event and in the first day you felt like disappointment because you have a big expectation to come, to have healing, instant healing, and it didn't happen, but you let go of this and you continue. And I guess that during the 10 years since you first felt this feeling in your leg, the weak leg, and till this day, in these 10 years, you have many disappointed, I guess. So would you like to tell us how you deal with this kind of disappointment that for 10 years, it's a lot of time. I can tell you that I practice now for a year, and I heard testimonial of people that practice 2 years, 5 years. Kobe used to tell me it's take time. I said, I don't have time. I need to do it immediately. So, and as a young guy, I guess that, it's much harder when all your friends are laughing at you and you want to instantly solve it. So how do you deal with these times in your life when you expect something to happen and it doesn't happen for 10 years? Can you tell us, like, what do you feel? What do you think?
Yeah, so as you said, like in 10 years, there are not just few moments where I have been disappointed, but there have been many, many times I have been disappointed and I felt depressed, like why this is not working, because it's been long time. I have been meditating daily and still not seeing the results. So many times, like when I'm falling, when I'm not feeling the strength, when I'm feeling more weak, and I could see my health is deteriorating year by year and still not seeing any result, any positive thing. So many times I was just hopeless and just lying down on my bed and not know what to do. But that time, what thing helped me most was my belief. And it may be because I have started this very young in my age, and because my family, my mother, and everybody in my family has conditioned me in this way, that meditation can do anything. So even when I'm at my lowest level and I'm not having any hope, I'm very much disappointed, but still I had this, like a single thought of belief back of my mind that still meditation can work and it can heal myself. So that thing kept me going, and that thing never allowed me to skip a day. Even I am depressed, I make sure I am sitting for a meditation. May I am not feeling anything, I may not go like I may not surrender, I may not have good thoughts, I may not feel positive, but still I make sure whatever time I have taken out of it, like for 1 hour, half an hour, any amount of time, I do my meditation. And it has happened many times that after meditation also I'm feeling depressed. Like my meditation was not helping me change my mental state for many days, but still I did that. And gradually that turned out, and gradually my mood shifted. I turned positive again. And my depression and disappointment went away because I was doing the work, doing the meditation again and again. Also, I kept watching motivational videos, like or motivational videos plus the videos that inculcate my belief in meditation, that made my belief stronger in meditation, like Dr. Joe's videos or any videos like that just strengthen my belief in meditation. Because at the end we all know this is a complete science, and I just make sure that I'm watching more and more videos about it. This was second thing. And so I have list of things I did, because it's a long journey, and I experimented with myself. Sometimes something worked and other times other thing worked. Sometimes now as time passed, I was also like maturing, and I could understand when I am slipping back into depression. I was just aware, okay, now I am going back in that disappointment zone. Now my mind is slipping back in that depressed zone. So I was just aware of it. And then what I did was I just changed my environment. I just went out for a walk. I just went out for like just for a lunch with my friends, just because, just to completely change my thought process. I know my mind is stuck in a loop of thought, and that's making me depressed and feeling that negative thoughts of hopelessness again and again. I'm just changing my environment so that I can break that loop of thought and I can turn my thoughts around. So that thing also helped me. And so yeah, these are the things like I practice. As I said, sometimes something worked and other times other thing worked, but these are the things that work for me.
Wow. So you're talking, can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
So you're talking about environment. You mentioned your family that support you. So they believe in you. They believe in the way that you are doing this. So if we want to get another tip from this conversation, we talk about meditation, visualization, and support from outside, like to make sure that your environment supports your process and to share with you. And you also talk about the teacher that talk with you about meditation, a lady that, so she also was a role in this process. She supported you during this time.
Yes, yes.
So
And also one thing more, I want to add one thing more. The community, the role of community. uh, I'm always connected with some of my friends who are also in this meditation work. Yeah. So that thing also helped me, because staying in touch with the community and like-minded people helped me gain my confidence in this again and again, even when I was hopeless and when I felt that this work is not working for me. So that thing, and regularly meeting with the community, discussing the same meditation things, and feeling that energy again, that pumps you up even when you are low. So that thing helped me a lot, like being consistent in the work, because we have these weekly meetings and I was meeting my friend regularly. So that just pumped me even when I was feeling very demotivated and disappointed that this is not working for me. So
wow.
that a community has a big role in this.
And you also told something in your video that I really like, and I want to share it with the people. You said something about talking to the things that help you. You said to them, when I will come back, I will not need you anymore. Can you tell us about this? I really love this kind of attitude that you have. Tell us more about this. It's very really funny and nice.
Yeah. So when I was leaving for London, I use many things for support, like something, a chair or a handrail like to gain support and to stand up or something. So when I was leaving for London, I was just thinking like, when I will be returning, I'll not be needing any of these. So just before leaving, I just came to my room and look at all those things, and I just said to them, like, had a conversation with those things, like, when I return, I will not needing you. So thank you so much for supporting me till now, and and on my return, I will not be needing you anymore. So yeah, that that was because I was going with this kind of attitude, and when I was leaving, also like my taxi was waiting at my door, but still I was so happy and at the same time so calm also, because I was confident that something miraculous will happen for sure. And I don't know, like, from where this strong belief came into me, and I was so confident leaving for London. And yeah, so that's why this conversation came with the things.
Wow, it's really create your future. If you are staying to your chair or the stick that you are walking with or whatever, tell them, thank you, you really serve me. I will not need you when I'm coming back. It means that you really believe in this. So it's like kind of ceremonies, from what I hear, that you make in your life to really make your belief stronger and stronger in your healing. Because
Exactly.
it's like not half believe, half not. I will not need you. It means I'm 100% sure that I'm going to come back healed. It's really amazing. I love it. And I
Thank
and
you.
I can tell you guys that I saw also Ikshit's brother, and the face of your brother looked more surprised than yours. I must admit. I saw him standing aside, supporting you, really excited, making a video of you walking, sending it to your family. It was really touching my heart. But it feels that you are more confident than him in your healing. Like he was shocked from looking at him. He looked all the time like, I can't believe, like something like this. And from the other side, I'm looking at you and I see your posture, and you are so, you are very happy, obviously, but it seems that you are really sure about it. Like it's supposed to happen and it's happened. You are just celebrating now. Am I right?
Yeah,
Like,
because
yeah.
you know why my brother was more surprised, because he supported me, but he didn't believe in this work.
Wow.
Like he was okay, like, okay, I'm all supporting you, but because he's not meditating daily, he's not into this work, and he has not read all the stuff, the science behind it, and he has not watched the videos and all. I kept like showing him, but still, because when he has not read, he will not have the strong belief as mine was. So that's why he was more shocked and surprised, because I had this strong belief, but for him it was a very surprising and shocking thing. So that's why he was more surprised than me.
Wow. And your family, do you want to tell us about your family and the reaction? It's really
Yeah.
nice also.
Yeah. So see, my mom is already into this meditation and all since many years, like many years,
Mm.
and she's the one behind me who has conditioned me like this. And I must say that it's all her prayers that has worked for me, because she's the one who is waking every day at 2 a.m. just praying for me and meditating for me for years. So it's her thing and her effort that has bring upon this miracle. So like when I returned, and obviously like on call we had this conversation that I had this miraculous healing and all this stuff, but she was eagerly waiting for us. Like she was just counting seconds for us to return. And when we returned, like she was just amazed and so joyful and all in tears. And my dad also, like, I've not seen him in more tears than that moment. Like it was so emotional, and they were all like so joyful, and they were just waiting for us to show our photos and videos for the trip. And every time I showed my, like, I was raising my leg, I was showing her that, see, I can now stand on one leg. And she was so surprised. Oh, wow, you can, the stability you have now in all my exercises. Like she used to assist me in my exercises, and so she's saying like she could feel more strength, and she has to push harder now to resist my exercise things. And so yeah, and like it was just awesome. And seeing her smile and her joyfulness in every moment just made me more motivated and excited to do this work more.
So it's beside the fact that it's really it's really touched my heart to hear her reaction. It's also another thing that motivates you. So now you don't want to stop this process because you see the reaction of the people in your life. So you want to do more. I can tell you that in my family, my kids talk English and read English, and they start to expose to this kind of material of self-development. And now I have a child at home with the pain in his back, and I'm telling him, meditate, meditate, meditate. And he's doing it like one day yes, one day no, one day yes. And I feel as a mother that my job is to support him. And every one of us have a relative of some that suffer from this thing or another. And this support is really, really important. So if we ask for tips, so this is the tip for somebody that supports somebody else in his family, in his community that need it, because we are during this process, we sometimes lose our hope. So I will see what people ask you. I already asked some of the question. Somebody asked here if there was a specific moment. I think you talk about it, but maybe let's put the focus on this. There is a specific moment that you felt that you healed. Like it's really, because it's a process. It's not like one day I'm coming and I start to walk. You did some long process, but there was a specific moment. So you talk about the coherence healing. This was the moment that you felt that you healed, or if you can put the finger. If not, it's okay, because we understand the whole picture.
No, but see, I was feeling improvement every day in the retreat. Like even after my walking meditation, I felt the improvement. After every session, I could feel a little bit of improvement in my walk, because after every session, we used to get up to walk to the lunch area, and so I could feel the difference. So, like the drastic improvement I felt was after the coherence healing. It was not something I felt during the healing, but the moment, if you ask me, when I started walking after the healing, I felt the drastic improvement in that after that particular meditation. But after every meditation, I was feeling a bit of improvement in my walking after every session.
And since you arrived home after the London retreat, how do you feel? What is going on with you? Update us, please.
Yeah, so this is a big question, and I'll honestly tell you that it has not been easy since my return, because I was facing this challenge to maintain that progress. And honestly, I could not maintain that progress for long. And it's been up and down many times, because it's for sure that environment, like that environment is very contagious, and you are meditating like for hours, and you are amongst 2,500 people with this positive energy. So that literally helped me. But when I returned, still for few days I was feeling that kind of improvement, but gradually I felt like this thing missing. And that thing made me worried, and just like made my mind making comparisons. Oh, am I feeling like that again? Am I feeling that like again? And that created a loop of thought again. And I just caught myself like, I'm back in my old self if I'm comparing myself again and again. I have to let go of this comparing feeling, and I have to just do my work, do my meditation, and just surrender, and then feel the feeling. So, and then my improvement just came back again. Like I could again feel that improvement, but again after some days it went back. So it's not at all linear, and many times it's going up, many times it's coming down. And so I'm still like, if I'm doing a morning walking meditation, some days I feel a lot better and I'm walking very independently and feeling that strength again. So overall, I'm still feeling improved. My strength has improved overall before, like as compared to before going to London. But as I said, it's very tangible, like it's very fluctuating. And till date, some days I'm feeling it and some days I'm not. So I'm just doing my meditation and just surrendering and just giving my intention that I'll be healed, and just letting go of my expectations. That is it.
Wow, you're such a strong guy, huh? Wow.
Thank
It's,
you.
it's really. So another question here is, in what areas in your life or personality, emotionally, you feel that you change beside the physical part? Like in general, can you put the finger and said you were very young when it started, but like the way now you think, like in what way you change? The question is clear?
Yeah, definitely. And but I, like, because as I said, I started very young, so I don't know, like, my personality, has it been transformed as a result of my meditation, or was it my default personality? Because
Mm.
I could not compare it because I was just young when I started meditation. But definitely my personality has been like very calm, and I'm very patient. And it's what, like, what I observe myself and what others tell me at my work, with my friends, my family members, and everybody. So I'm very calm and patient. My response time, that I have observed clearly that it has changed a lot. Earlier, I used to react like very impulsively. I just used to react. Now I can respond, taking my time to any adverse situation. Like many strong situations also, I take my time and then respond, not just react impulsively to any situation. So
Mm.
that's a major transformation I have felt in me. Other than that, I'm not worried about small things any longer. Like maybe my vision has broadened, or my perspective, or like the meaning of life has broadened for me a lot. Like everything is very temporary for me. I consider every incident, every moment, every situation, good or bad, very temporary,
Mm.
because I have this larger picture of life now. Like we are on this planet just for a temporary period of time, just for a short span. And so why to take everything seriously, and just, just why to take everything as is, that is everything. That
Yes,
is
you're so
just for
right.
a short period of time that has come for you, and it will pass on. May it be any kind of situation, good or bad. So that kind of feeling has came into me, and I could implement it in many situations. Like not 100%, not all. I would just admit it. It's not that in every situation I can like implement this feeling, but in many things I could feel like, okay, this has happened to me, and then it will just pass on. And with this, the feeling of surrender, uh, that has like immense impact on me. Like anything that is not happening according to me, like I have expected this thing to be like this, or this person to behave like this, or any incident or any outcome I have wanted, like as I wanted, but it has not occurred as I wanted. Then I just surrender, and I don't feel fearful or worried of why it's
Mm.
not happening according to me, or will it happen according to me or not. I have this strong feeling of surrender now. Like I know anything that will happen for me, it will be for good for me, because I know my deeds are good. I'm doing good. I'm not doing any bad, or I'm not doing anything wrong with anyone. So I know nothing wrong will happen to me anytime. So if something is not according to me as of now, it will make sense in near future or someday. So I just surrender for everything now. Like even like for I'm applying for a job, I'm applying for anything, uh, if I got selected, it's okay, and if I not, then also I surrender. I know it is for a reason, and it will make sense to me anytime in the future. So
Wow.
these all are the things that I feel are result of this meditation, and has just changed my personality, or formed my personality in this way since my young age. And everybody at my work, like they all come to me and say, even in stressful situations, you are not stressed. Like we find you very, you are always smiling, and we finding very light, and we just come and sit around you because we know that it feels light around you. So and and I just say I'm not doing anything. It's just the result of my meditation, and that's it.
Wow.
So yeah, these are the major things, and I lay importance of meditation to these things apart from my physical, like more than my physical aspect. Always say to everybody, like, these are the side gifts of meditation. So never expect just one thing from meditation. You will get many things from meditation.
Yeah. So, Dr. Joe talked about intention, and in one of his interview that I heard lately, he talked that when we put intention, not stop with this, overdoing work on our intention, it comes from a place of that we are not really believe that it will come to us. So we need to start to surrender and to believe that if we put the intention and we believe in this, it will come. So this surrender stuff, it's so delicate. I always like thinking, how do I recognize when I'm overdoing and putting too much intention, and when I need to let go and just believe that it will come. So you explain it so nicely, but it's really, I think it's tricky not to give up from one side on our wishes, our dreams, and our intention, but from the other side to be in this state of trust and surrender and believe that it will happen. So
I would
how
like to
you
add one thing.
identify this, how you move from intention to surrender and doing it, like it's quite interesting, like for me at least. Do you want to
Yeah,
explain it?
yeah, definitely. And I'm not sure, like, I'll be like able to explain it very clearly, on because still I'm also on this journey. I'm not expert and perfect on this, but still I'll try my best to give you the best answer. And you said it very right. Like this is just very tricky, like a dance between intention and surrender. Like we have to maintain this balance between intention and surrender. We can't do over intentions, and we can't over surrender, just like surrendered and not doing anything else. So it's very tricky, and we have to work for it. So I just recently posted up one thing on my Instagram, and that was like, the first step to surrender is being satisfied with your efforts.
Oh, nice.
So that I realized just recently when I just got up from a meditation, and I was thinking, like, I'm doing these many things, but still, should I do more? Should I do more? So
Mm,
then I realized that if I'll keep thinking that I'm not doing enough, then I'll not be able to surrender. So
mm,
first, I have to be satisfied with my efforts, that it's okay. I have done my meditations. I have done my work. I have put my intentions clearly. Now it's up to universe. Now it's up to God, and now they have to work for me.
mm.
So
Wow.
just yeah, and then I also realized that it's not like that we have to meditate for 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. It's not something like we have to mandate it. It can be anything. It can be even just half an hour a day, but we have to be satisfied with it. If we feel satisfied, or if we think, oh, we could add one more meditation in our day, we have to just work on ourselves. We have to introspect, and then we have to, I always say, a prescription of my meditation. I like I just make for myself, like, okay, these are enough for me, these are good for me, and if I'm able to do this much, I'll be satisfied. So when I do that, I lay my intentions very clearly, then I'm satisfied, and then I can surrender. Okay, now I have done my work, I have done what I could do. Now I just need to surrender. So, but again, yeah, this is not very easy, and I'm also not able to do it always. But this is what I have lately realized, and I try to practice as much as I can. So, yeah, it's little just a balance between intention and surrender. So, yeah, and yeah, one thing, that's a short thing more about surrender, like what made me surrender more and more.
Mhm.
Uh, During my day. like there are many small things that if I think about at the end of the day, that are just like, that was like universe is working for you, and that just turned out positive for me. Like for example, meeting the right person in the elevator, like that
Mhm.
just turned out to be the right person for me for making my project work complete. Or just having a good call with your friend, having a nice coffee in the evening, just having your most loved song played in your cab. Just little bit of coincidences and synchronicities. Just realizing these moments and acknowledging these moments
Mhm.
make me feel like universe is working for me all the time. I just need to acknowledge that, and that way it gives me a feeling, okay, I should surrender more. Like, see, already it's in this short, like small moments, there are so many things that are working for me, so I should surrender more and more now, and bigger things will also turn out. So
Wow.
yeah, these things, this practice helps me a lot.
Wow. I don't want to finish the conversation because every question that I'm asking you, you give us more tips and more tips. At the end, I will just write it all in Hebrew and I will post it because it's really a treasure. And if this situation make you be so connected to yourself and understand this yourself and the world in this way, so I don't want to say it's worth it because I'm not in your shoes. Yes, it's you have difficult time, but the man that you become, it's like I'm happy to listen to you. I'm like drinking. I don't know every small stuff that you're saying. And the next question that really many people ask, and they also ask Dr. Dispenza, which meditation you are doing, what meditation you are doing, in what time, how much time, like all the small details, if you can tell us, like really people are looking to hear and to from you, what did you do? So your routine or what you believe in.
Yeah, sure, I'll share my routine. And so I'm not just fixed to one meditation. I'm doing different meditations daily. And so one thing what I have realized was blessing of the energy centers.
Hmm.
So I make sure I do at least one blessing of the energy centers in a day, because after each blessing of energy center meditation, I feel a lot of change and in my mood, in my physical strength overall. So that is one thing, like any blessing of the energy center meditation in a day. After that, any meditation, may it be tuning into the new potentials, changing the boxes, or synchronizing your energy to the new health, abundance. I'm doing different meditations. And so to answer your question perfectly, like I know like people want to know which particular meditation worked for me, or like which worked the best.
Mhm.
I would say there's no particular meditation for everybody. The best advice I could give here is just try different meditations, and and just see what resonates with you best, and in which meditation you are feeling better, and you can go more deep, and you feel light after that meditation. And just experiment with yourself. That ways you can choose your best meditations and which you want to do more and more, because some
Mhm.
meditation may like work for someone and some may not.
Yes.
So for me, blessing of the energy centers is one that I do daily, and after that I'm doing any other meditation. How many hours I'm doing? So currently I'm doing an hour and a half meditation in the morning, 1 hour meditation in evening, and a few minutes meditation before sleeping. And but it's a routine for the past 2 months, but this routine also keeps on changing as per my work schedule and everything else. So here also one tip I would like to give is work on yourself. Like, it's not that you have to meditate for 2 or 4 hours in a day, it's not mandatory, but just check yourself, like how longer you can maintain that meditative state after a meditation. Like few months back I observed like if I'm doing my morning meditation, but again after a few hours I'm again feeling this low thoughts and having this low energy. So I just placed a 15 minutes meditation after like 4 hours of my meditation in a like just before lunch or after lunch. So that ways I make sure that I'm maintaining the meditative state as long as I could. So just work on yourself, how long you can maintain that meditative state and how much meditation you think you need for that day. That if you're slipping back in your old self and not feeling that good emotion, so you can just have a short meditation again in that day, like at any time you find suitable for you. So that will just calibrate your schedule accordingly, like maybe just few minutes of meditation and like any time a day and any number of times a day. But morning meditation definitely helps. I make sure I'm doing it as early as I could, sometimes even for 5 a.m. But sometimes it's very hard for 5 a.m. But now I'm convincing myself to wake up at 4 a.m. for sure. So that time I have felt the difference. Like for early morning meditations, they are way more effective, and then meditations done in the afternoon. So I'll be doing it more regularly now, early morning meditations, and just before sleeping, a few minutes meditation before sleeping. That also like works good for me.
So what
Yeah.
you are saying, it's morning, it's a must, afternoon as well, before sleep. And if you feel during the day that you are coming back to your old self, then try to find even 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something to do that you will feel again your new self. And
Exactly.
besides, we talk about visualization and other stuff that you are doing that it's supporting your meditation. So it's not enough to meditate during the day, to have some habits, to go with the right people, to talk the right conversation, to listen to audio, to see video of inspiration. It's really support your new self, and it support the meditation. So not expecting just to do the meditation itself.
Yes, and that's very important for the motivation, because we need to keep listening this stuff for our motivation and the strengthening of our belief, because gradually our outer environment starts impacting us and we start losing this faith and belief in this work. But that thing is very important, to keep listening and being connected to the community, so that our belief and motivation stays on.
Wow. So I finished to ask all the questions that people send me. There are people here that still have questions that they want to ask or to say something. You are welcome to open your microphone and to ask Ikshit. I'm not sure that I cover all the questions that people ask me, but if you still have something that you are curious about, you want to say, you want to ask, you are welcome to do it now. Okay, Kobe is not, Kobe is on the call. Kobe is my husband. If you know him, maybe he will join. Oh, here is Kobe and Rotem. And Kobe, do you want to tell us, or maybe Ikshit, what did you tell Ikshit in London? After, because I think your vision come true, or maybe Ikshit will tell it. I don't know who wants to share it, because it's
Ikshit, you can go on. You can say what I told you in London.
Yeah. So just after my testimonial in London, I met Kobe, and he just told me that you're gonna be an inspirational speaker and your journey has started now. And I must say, since my return, I've been receiving many invites for Zoom sessions and to share my story and do this Q&A session like this. And I've been like flooded with messages and calls and big stories of everyone having different kind of situations, health conditions, and they just want to ask a few questions or just to listen my story. So yeah, Kobe, yeah, that's turning true, and I'm literally feeling like that also. But still, it's a long way forward, and I still need to figure out like how to just make it proper and do more and more, because I really want to just give my everything as much as I could and help everyone in the most impactful way it could possible. So I'm just figuring out what other ways I could reach out to people and help anybody in need and just give hope, like anything is possible, and like there's nothing to be like worried and lose hope for any medical condition. So that's my goal, and I'm just like, even here, like if anybody feels I could be of help to anyone, just reach me out on my Instagram or anywhere, and just let me know like how we could just make this bigger and make this message reach many people.
One more thing I'll say, Ikshit, is that for me, it was really inspiring, especially the part that you're saying that you are continually working on yourself, because I've been meditating for like, I don't know, from December until the event in August. And then when I came back from the event, I had to travel and whatever, and I stopped doing the night meditation, just kept the morning one. And to see how after your story again, after you healed and you still coming back and you still fighting and you still doing it every day, no matter what, and the amount, like 1 hour in the morning and then 1 hour in the like afternoon and in between minutes here, minutes there, for me it's really inspiring. And I think, in my opinion, the way that you can inspire me the most is keep doing the work, and next time I want to see you running. So it's going to be like, it's not going to be on a Zoom thing. It's going to be like while you run, like Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
So this is
definitely.
what we need to see.
And this also conversation we had. So Kobe just said me that next time we'll be seeing your running video. So definitely, like I'll be sharing my running video soon with every one of you. I know I'll be doing that.
Thank you. I will read here some questions.
Can I ask?
Yes, of course.
First, thank you for your story, Ikshit. It gives me a lot of hope. I have problems with my legs, and since I started the meditation, it was September we started the meditation, or yes, I feel better, and your story gives me hope that I can do even much more. So I was so excited. I got tears in my eyes of happiness when I hear your story. And I believe you can improve your life even better. So I give you a big hug from here.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you if you do the meditation with the special breathing.
The breathing.
Yes, the breathing with the instruct and pull all the muscles. If it makes it better.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is an important point. I think I missed it. So whenever I'm doing my morning meditation, I'm doing a 15-minute or 30-minute breathing exercises, not just Dr. Joe's breathing. So here in India, we call it pranayam. It's kind of a yogic practice. So I'm doing different breathing exercises before my meditation for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. And then I do the breathing, whatever it is in the meditation. Like some meditations are having breathing before the meditation, Dr. Joe's breathing, and some are not. So if there's Dr. Joe's breathing in the meditation, I'm doing that breathing properly, and then I do the meditation. What I have observed was that breathing exercises, 30-minute breathing exercises before meditation, just help me to move in that meditation more effectively. Like that breathing already just calms my mind down and brings my mind in that perfect state of meditation. And I know it's a perfect like booster for me in the meditation. So I'm doing it daily, and apart from making me calm, that breathing exercises are also strengthening my muscles. I'm feeling more fresh, and because we could take in more oxygen. And I feel always when I'm doing the breathing exercises, because some days I have to skip that breathing exercises, so I could like observe the difference, because today I have not done the breathing exercises. I was not feeling physically that active. But so to answer your question precisely, yeah, I do breathing exercises, and for roughly around 30 minutes, and then Dr. Joe's breathing, and then meditation.
Wow, what a discipline. So there is a lady here that, or I'm sorry if it's not a lady, that asks, do you set intention before or and during the meditation, or just focus on wholeness? How?
Yeah, good thing. So not always. I do set my intentions before some of the meditations. Sometimes I'm feeling just to surrender and just do my meditation without any intention. Just, just as you said, like feel the wholeness and feel the calmness. So I'm not putting my intention before every meditation. And sometimes when I put my intention, like for example, if I'm doing a particular meditation called tuning into the new potentials, in that we are putting our intentions during the meditation also. So I felt so like some strength improved after that particular meditation when I'm putting my intention very strongly. So I think to put my intention always, but sometimes in hurry I forget to put my intention, or I just don't want to put it. So yeah, I'm not doing it always, but I think I should do it more often now, because I think that helps putting the intention. So yeah, you can also do it. And sometimes it's just to surrender and not like during my evening meditations, I don't want to put many intentions. Evening time is just for relaxing time. So I'm just doing the kind of like more and more surrendering, and just, just diving in and not putting any kind of intention in that.
There is somebody else. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm focused on the questions because
It's okay.
somebody here asks, how do you identify your old me? And also they want to know which books, lectures, courses of Joe Dispenza did you learn or read, or decide, the people that register to the retreat needs to do the intensive and progressive. I don't know if everyone in the group knows it, but so this is the thing. But maybe more than the intensive progressive, if you did some other stuff, it's really interesting here for the people that they can also read and get inspiration from the stuff that you used.
Yeah, so I have read Becoming Supernatural book, and I've read it almost around 3 times. But every time I read, I understand it different. And so my understanding just changes every time I read. Even for courses, I have watched just intensive progressive courses of Dr. Joe. But again, I have also watched that many times. But every time I'm watching the same lecture, I'm taking different things from that.
Yeah.
So it's not the variety of lectures I have watched, it's the variety of meaning I have taken from the same lectures and same books. So yeah, that is I'm doing. And I forgot the first question. What was the first question?
How do you identify when you are in your old self? Like,
Okay, yeah. So whenever I'm in lack, like I'm feeling I have not healed, I can't be healed, or I'm like I'm literally feeling the weakness, and I'm letting me in that emotion of weakness. That time, like I know that I am in lack, and whenever I'm comparing myself with others, like I see my friends, I see all people around me, they are just doing everything very normally, and they are playing sports, they are doing all kind of activities. And when I start comparing, like, oh, I'm not able to do this, uh, I am dependent on others for this, I'm not like limited in this. So these kind of thoughts when I'm having, I just like bring my awareness back, and I just know like, oh, I'm in lack, and that is my old self, so this is the situation I need to just switch, and just I need to bring my new self again. But again, it's not very easy to be that much aware. Sometimes my old self just take control so strongly that even I'm not aware, oh, I've been taken over. But yeah, gradually I become aware and I know it's my old self coming back again. So I do my meditation and I'm back in my new self.
Wow. Things that comes up to me during while you talked, that I meditate now for almost a year, and some of the stuff I really solve. But during the process, sometimes I felt that I'm going backward, like with my knee. It started to sore more after a few months, and I said, okay, something is wrong with my meditation. Why it's getting worse? So did you experience something like this during your process?
Yes. Yes. No, it's not like I have not had this feeling that I'm doing something wrong, because I have now the strong belief that no meditation is a bad meditation, and like meditation can't do any harm to you for sure. So I know this for now. So it's not like that meditation is doing bad for me. It's like, am I gaining anything with this meditation or not? Like, is this meditation helping me in any way for my physical health or in any other ways? So I had this kind of question in me sometimes, like, I did my meditation today, but will it help me or did it help me in any way? So that kind of doubt I had, yes, and I still have, because sometimes I am having many thoughts during my meditation. So I thought I spent complete 1 hour, and even just for a second I was not thoughtless. So will I gain anything from this meditation? So I just then I say to myself that it's okay if this meditation didn't benefit you this time, but at least I made time for it, and at least I stick to my schedule. So that is important for me, because if I'll miss one day, then my mind will get message that it's okay to miss one day, and then it'll keep missing more days. So it's important to just do it every single day. Doesn't matter how it is going. So that is the thing I make sure that I can't skip it any day.
Yes, what I find out that sometimes, especially when we came back from the retreat, we were very sick, and I didn't know what is happening here. I'm supposed to be healthy. Now I'm after a retreat. And then I read in one of the articles of Dr. Dispenza that explained that we have like biological upgrade, and sometimes the way it's look is that we are sick, but actually we are cleaning, we are releasing emotion from the system. So if something feels that it's go backward, it's just in order to improve. And it's really important to say it, because some people can lose their faith in the process and lose their hope, because they feel, oh, what's happening here? So they are not harm, as you said, and we are always, I said that if there is a movement, so something improves. Sometimes the movement can be backward, but it's still a movement. It's not standing.
Exactly. True.
Do you want to say anything else before we are finished, Ixit? The stage is yours.
Yes. So I just want to share my biggest learning and experience throughout my journey. So because I have seen many ups and downs in my health, again, I'm feeling better and then not feeling better, going back, and so these kind of graph I have had. So what I realized is, it's not just about health. I should not limit my meditation to just my health, and not just make this a parameter for my health. If my health is improving, my meditation is going good, and if not, I'm not going good. So I realize this now. I should not mark my meditation based on my health, because meditation, what I've learned, is much bigger thing than just the health. And meditation is also not the ultimate thing. It's beyond that meditation, where you are going beyond that meditation, where that meditation is taking you. Because meditation itself is a tool. It's just a tool. Where it's taking us, that's the ultimate thing. It's just uniting us with our ultimate self, the ultimate truth. Because this body is temporary. This is just just a piece of 5 elements. Who we are ultimately, we get to know that when we are going in the meditation. We just, we just realizes our true self, who we are when we are doing the meditation. So, and it's a journey. It's not a destination. It's a journey. We should not take it as a destination and not feel like we are doing this meditation for this thing, for this thing. So as a whole, I have realized now, like, I'll be healed completely or not, I don't know. And I'm not making my meditation just limited to my health. What I know is my meditation is helping me move forward in my spiritual journey. And our spiritual journey is not just for one lifetime. Our spiritual journey is carry forward in our every lifetime. So I know for this sure, for sure, like in my next lifetime, whatever I gain in my spiritual journey in my this lifetime, it will be continued after that. So I need to do my meditation for that and not just for my health, because health is still also temporary thing. And I can't just put my meditation, all my efforts just for this temporary thing. It's beyond lifetimes.
Wow.
So that's the thing. And I just want like everybody of you, if you can do it and follow this kind of thing and just use meditation for bigger things, and it will like change you and the perspective of life and everything. Like your journey will just become so much beautiful. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Wow. To hear from somebody that have this physical problem, that it's not just about health, that it's about life, and not just even this life, other life, it's like really shows how, I don't know how to put it in words, how wonderful you are. So I want to thank you for coming here. I want to thank Kobe for his idea to invite Ikshit, because I'm more shy than him. I want to thank to all of you that participate in this Zoom. Some of you came to listen and to get inspiration. Others came just to support this space. And Ikshit, wow, beyond my expectation. You are so wonderful, and I will let you know, I will write you all the stuff that people wrote here, that you were concentrating, in our conversation, that you didn't manage to read it, but here people are really, thank you for sharing, you inspiring us. You are such a humble person. And, I'm waiting for the moment to hug you, not just virtually, but physically, hopefully in one of the retreat. And thank you for sharing with us all your insights, all your way. It was a pleasure for me to host you. And I'm looking forward to see your, more tips, more interviews, more video. I think you deserve this stage. You can really inspire people, and you don't need to be a public speaker in order to inspire just yourself as you are. You are so amazing. Somebody wants to say something before we are finished, because we are about to finish in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've got something. Maybe people would like to follow you. So can you share your Instagram thing?
Yeah, sure. Just a second.
You don't need to write it. I have it, and I will send. Maybe write it here.
Okay.
People can follow you. I have also Ikshit details and his Instagram. So yeah, thank you very, very much to all of you. Ikshit, send love to your family in India.
Thank you, and I'm so happy to be here, and it was my honor to be here and share my journey and story with you all. So thank you so much, and I would love to connect again anytime and just be part of your community. And thank you so much, Kobe, for just connecting in London, and I would say it's a synchronicity or coincidence that we just met on the gate, and it's been a journey since then. So thank you so much, everyone, and it was lovely experience, and I already feel inspired and with this discussion and so much, boosted with energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Much.
I'll just post my Instagram if it's okay,
Perfect.
and you can.
And I will send this record, and maybe I will manage even to write in Hebrew some of the insights from this conversation, because it's a treasure, what we have here. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So
Bye.
good night, everyone. Thank you for your participation.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.